embarrassed the Queen? Have you embarrassed the Queen?
Boris Johnson leaving a New York shopping centre, fighting constitutional, political and now legal roadblocks, as well as being accused of the gravest of political crimes, misleading the monarch.
Jeremy Corbyn is talking out of the back of his neck and he should have an election.
Trying his best to distract from the biggest political fight between government and politicians since the founding of the Supreme Court a decade ago. He tried to look like he was taking the tumult in his stride and refusing to alter his New York schedule. But his message was clear, one of defiance and a determination to keep going.
For the avoidance of doubt, I have the highest respect, of course, for our judiciary and for the independence of our courts, but I must say I strongly disagree with this judgment.
Boris Johnson trying as far as is humanly possible to continue with business as normal in New York today, meeting President Trump and a speech at the UN. Aides say he is enormously frustrated with the decision of the Supreme Court. He is now facing a political, constitutional and legal crisis that leaves him, like the building that he stood in front of today, on a road to nowhere. But the bad news didn't stop coming. This document was released by the High Court earlier this month, revealing the minutes of a cabinet conference call, but with some of the most sensitive bits blocked out in black. But Sky News has obtained these contentious sections, proving yet more embarrassment for the government. The minutes of the legal opinion given by the Attorney General Geoffrey Cox say that his advice on the question of the law is that this was lawful and within the Constitution. Any accusations of unlawfulness or constitutional outrage were motivated by political considerations.
I think the attorney is going to have to consider his position because he's now had a unanimous decision of the Supreme Court completely the other way, indicating the Prime Minister's acted unlawfully.
It wasn't the only resignation demand of the day. Cross-party support for the Prime Minister to stand down, now building.
He does not want to have to answer questions about his disastrous Brexit policy, and in doing so he was prepared to mislead the Queen and indeed to mislead the whole country. He is not fit for office. He should resign.
In New York, the Prime Minister was always going to find a friendly face in Donald Trump.
It's great to be with my friend Boris Johnson. Just got a position that he's having a very easy time with. It's much easier than he thought. I was just saying, is it tougher or easier? He said, well, it's, I guess, what he expected. I think it's pretty much what he expected.
It is.
In New York, the Prime Minister was always going to find one ally in Donald Trump. But the situation he now faces is far from an easy time. It's unprecedented and completely unknown. Sam Coates, Sky News, New York.